Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we will explore Ferrari's first electric vehicle, Ford's shift in production plans, and the impact of distributed energy resources on U.S. electricity consumption. Stay tuned as we dive into these exciting updates. Distributed energy resources, DERs, generate, store, and manage power locally, with distributed wind energy being a notable example. Installations range from small off-grid turbines to larger ones for homes, businesses, and industrial facilities. The U.S. Department of Energy's Wind, Energy Technologies Office, WEO, and the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, NREL, are advancing these technologies through projects like distributed wind, aeroelastic modeling, DWAM, and the Competitiveness Improvement Project, CIP. Research at NREL's Flatirons campus focuses on optimizing turbine design and integrating distributed wind with other DERs. Distributed wind has the potential to power over half of U.S. annual electricity consumption, especially in agricultural and disadvantaged communities. WETO and CIP support initiatives like the Rural and Agricultural Income and Savings from Renewable Energy, RAISE, to promote clean energy deployment. Transportation is now the highest emitting sector in the U.S., contributing 29% of total greenhouse gases. Light-duty vehicles account for 57% of these emissions, with medium and heavy-duty trucks adding 26%. Despite the Biden administration's ambitious decarbonization plans, historical and structural challenges persist, such as extensive urban sprawl and privatized rail infrastructure. The U.S. lacks the density and infrastructure for significant shifts to transit, biking, or walking. Highways and long commutes dominate due to the vast road network. The Jones Act restricts domestic maritime shipping, while the rail industry resists electrification. Efforts to promote electric vehicles face slow adoption, hindered by protectionist policies and insufficient incentives. Meanwhile, subsidies for hydrogen and biofuels are deemed unsustainable. The Biden administration's efforts contrast sharply with Trump's rollback plans, highlighting the complexity of U.S. transportation decarbonization. The U.S. military consumes 80% of federal energy and is a major fossil fuel consumer globally. Obama's climate efforts included reducing military presence overseas and joining the Paris Agreement, opposed by Republicans for voluntary military emissions reporting. Trump exited the agreement, but Biden rejoined, with 2021 DoD emissions reported at 51 million metric tons of CO2 equivalent. Biden's administration aims for net zero military emissions by 2050, with significant interim targets and procurement policies to support low-carbon solutions. The DoD's vast infrastructure and budget make this a critical move for domestic decarbonization. Despite political challenges, Biden's approach contrasts sharply with Trump's proposed military expansions and domestic use, which could exacerbate climate impacts. The upcoming U.S. election presents a stark contrast in climate policy. The Biden-Harris administration has rejoined the Paris Agreement, ratified the Kigali Amendment, and launched climate initiatives. They aim for a carbon-free power sector by 2035 and are investing in EV infrastructure. However, fossil fuel subsidies remain high. Trump's administration withdrew from the Paris Accord, rolled back environmental regulations, and promoted fossil fuels. He plans to exit the Paris Accord again and cut renewable incentives. Biden targets reducing military emissions and fostering climate-smart land use, while Trump's policies favor deregulation and increased fossil fuel use. The Biden administration's policies show significant movement on climate action, though challenges like tariffs on renewable energy components and high fossil fuel subsidies persist. In 2023, A record 800,000 Americans added solar to their homes, driven by budget pressures and electricity grid concerns. Not everyone can install rooftop solar, but renters, condo owners, and low to moderate income households have options. The Solar Energy Industries Association, SEIA, highlights community solar, where users subscribe to off-site solar projects and receive electricity bill credits. This model eliminates upfront costs and boosts grid resilience. Community Choice Aggregation, CCA, allows local jurisdictions to procure power from alternative sources, lowering rates and emissions. Homeowners can explore solar pergolas, awnings, carports, solar shingles, and ground-mounted solar arrays. Each option offers a way to access solar benefits without rooftop installations. Now let's discuss wildfire-resistant building standards. At the Pacific Coast Builders Conference, the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety demonstrated the impact of building materials on wildfire resistance by setting two identical structures on fire. One structure, surrounded by combustible materials, was destroyed, while the other, built with fire-resistant features, remained intact. This experiment underscores the insurance industry's push for new building standards to mitigate wildfire risk. Insurers like State Farm and Allstate are pulling back from high-risk areas, demanding changes in building practices to continue coverage. Retrofitting existing properties to meet these standards is also recommended. Advanced predictive models from companies like CoreLogic are used to assess wildfire risk and influence insurance policies. The rising insurance costs and increased wildfire threats are reshaping where and how homes can be built and insured. Now let's talk about Ferrari's first electric vehicle set to debut in 2025. Ferrari's first electric vehicle is set to be revealed in 2025, with launch anticipated the following year. Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vigna confirmed extensive on-road testing and emphasized the EV will be crafted in the right way. The EV will be built at Ferrari's new E-building on its Maranello campus, featuring advanced technology. Vigna highlighted the importance of feedback from test drivers, ensuring the electric Ferrari maintains the brand's unique feel. The company has a history of innovation, from Kurz in 2009 to the hybrid LaFerrari and SF90 Stradale. Vehicle specifics remain confidential, but pricing is speculated around $500,000, with Reuters suggesting at least $535,000. Ford has shifted its Oakville assembly plant plans in Ontario, Canada, from electric vehicles to producing F-Series Super Duty pickup trucks, delaying the electric SUV and F-150 Lightning production until the EV demand is clearer. Ford aims to increase Super Duty capacity by 100,000 units and may explore hybrid technology. CEO Jim Farley indicated a focus on hybrids as EV demand growth slows. Ford, which lost nearly $4.7 billion on its EV business in 2023, will only launch new EVs when profitable. Spy photos suggest Ford is testing in-wheel motors on the F-150 Lightning. The auto industry's strategic pivots may also be influenced by potential political shifts impacting EV-related policies and incentives. Lexus is producing the LBX Morizo RR, but only for Japan. This vehicle sports the GR Corolla's 300-horsepower turbocharged three-cylinder engine, powering all four wheels. Initially shown with an 8-speed automatic transmission, it will also offer a 6-speed manual. Revealed at the Tokyo Auto Show, the LBX Morizo RR keeps its aggressive styling from the concept, including a wide stance, large air intakes, and a black-finished grille. It features 19-inch forged wheels, sports seats, aluminum pedals, and red stitching. Lexus will offer 100 units through the Bespoke Build program, allowing for extensive customization. Orders are now open in Japan, with Bespoke Build cars distributed via a lottery. The 2025 Kia K4 replaces the Kia Forte and Rio as Kia's most affordable vehicle, set for production in Mexico, and sales in the third quarter. The K4 is larger than the Forte, using the K3 platform with multi-link suspension on top trims. It offers 5 trims: LX, LXS, GT Line Turbo, and EX. Powertrains are carried over from the Forte, including a 2.0-liter engine with 147 horsepower and a 1.6-liter turbo-4 with 190 horsepower. Interior upgrades include a 12.3-inch infotainment screen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and an AI voice assistant. Pricing will be announced closer to the launch, expected to start above the Forte's $21,845 price. An electric EV3 crossover is planned for 2026. Xiaomi, the world's second-largest smartphone maker, recently launched its electric sports car, the Xiaomi SU7 Sedan. CEO Lei Jun announced a track-ready prototype, the SU7 Ultra, aimed at setting a fast lap at Nürburgring in October 2024. The SU7 Ultra boasts 1,548 horsepower, a lightweight carbon fiber build, and significant downforce, achieving 0 to 100 km per hour in 1.97 seconds. Its top speed exceeds 350 km per hour. Lei Jun's personal involvement and the team's extensive testing contributed to the car's quick development. A road-legal version will likely be released in 2025, aiming to rival established electric sports cars like the Tesla Model S Plaid and Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. Now, let's explore Toyota's investment in Perovskite solar cells. Toyota's Woven Capital has invested 5.5 billion yen in Enecoat Technologies to advance Perovskite solar cells. These cells, which are lightweight and flexible, offer potential for solar-powered electric vehicles, reducing dependency on EV charging stations. Conventional silicon cells are heavy and inflexible, making Perovskite a promising alternative. Enecoat's process uses organic-inorganic hybrid films and an energy-efficient coating method compatible with high-volume production. Toyota's 2023 Prius Prime already features optional rooftop solar panels, highlighting the potential integration of Perovskite technology in future models. Additionally, hybrid Perovskite silicon cells are being developed for residential use, enhancing efficiency and reducing costs. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.